everyone, good day. The topic that I will discuss today is about learning theories and innovation in teaching. When we say learning theories, it describes how students receive, process, and retain knowledge during relearning. There are 5 educational learning theories that educators can utilize to help them enhance their classroom and make it a better learning environment for all students. We have cognitive learning theory, behaviorism, constructivism, humanism, and connectivism learning theories. When we say cognitive learning theory, it looks at the way people think. The cognitive theory understands that learners can be influenced by both internal and external elements. Behaviorism learning theory naman is the idea that how a students behave is based on their interactions with their environment. It suggests that behaviors are influenced and learned from external forces rather than internal forces. This theory is the basic for psychology that can observe and quantified. Constructivism learning theory is based on the idea that students actually create their own learning based on their previous experience. This learning theory focuses on learning as an active process, personal, and unique for each students. Humanism learning theories is directly focuses on the idea of self-actualization. Humanism is very closely related to constructivism. When we say self-actualization is at the top of the hierarchy of your need, it is the brief moments where you feel all of your needs are met and that you're the best version of yourself. Connectivism learning theory is one of the newest educational learning theories. It focuses on the idea that people learn and grow the rules and obligation in their life. So with these theories, teachers can create specific strategies and techniques to apply these learning theories in their classroom. So let's proceed to innovation in teaching. When we say innovation in education, encourage students and teachers to research, explore, and use all the tools to uncover something new. Innovation involves a different way of looking at problems and solving them. Innovation also does not just mean the use of technology or new inventions. Though this can contribute to innovation, innovation involves a new way of thinking, thereby helping students develop their creativity and problem solving. Innovation in education can be a rather intangible concept and can be mean different things to different people. However, there are very real and tangible benefits of innovations in education. Innovation cannot be tested or graded, but it can be calculated and build up in students. So in innovation in learning solves problems and add value. So they provide fresh solutions or remove traditional barriers to existing. Then they also identify previous undetected needs or barrier, then enhance the teaching and learning process with a novel solutions. They also introduce new possibilities to enhance the teaching and learning process. And they can also allow the education system to adjust a new avenues through which students learn. Innovation in learning is an innovation in learning occurs in a specific teaching and learning context, improving upon the implementations of the standard practice or introducing a new practice, thus achieving greater learning outcomes. So here are 5 ways teachers can create innovative learning spaces. We can have our mindset, self-reflection, ask open-ended questions, create flexible environments, and we can use the design thinking process. When we say mindset, is a change in mindset, mood, and overall classroom vibe begins with the teacher. The teacher sets the tone of the class from the minute students walk into the building. If educators are excited about their subject matters, students will tend to follow. Educator must have passion for the subject they're teaching. So however, a teacher mindset regarding how to design and deliver content is critical to the innovative learning process. Most teachers were trained to educate solely from the teacher's point of view, to acting as guides rather than teaching content and asking students to spill out information on a standardized test. Self-reflection naman in the classroom is a way for educators to look back on their teaching strategies to discover how and why they were teaching in a certain way and how their students respond. Effective teacher acknowledge the fact that teaching strategies deliver and finding success can always be improved. Ask open-ended questions. Open-ended questions are questions without textbooks answer. When educator asks open-ended questions, there can be various answers and points of view. Students' answer can lead to strong collaboration, exciting conversation, new ideas, as well as encourage leadership skills. This practice can also help students potential they never find within themselves. Through open-ended questions, they can also make connections to their own lives, within other stories, or to real-world events. Create flexible learning environments. It's essential for teachers to consider how to use their classroom space. For example, when the teacher can move furniture around the class with ease, they can find it a crucial variable for improving students' learning. As teaching has evolved, the classroom space must provide ways to students to work alone, interact with their peers, and provide areas of collaborations. So learning spaces should be fluid and provide flexibility to support one-to-one learning, collaboration, independent thinking, and group discussions. The last one is use the design thinking process. The design thinking process is a set of structured strategies that identify challenges, gather information, generate potential solutions, refine ideas, and test solutions. There are 5 phases to process: discover, interpretation, ideations, experimentation, and evolutions. For each phase, students and teachers can follow the following patterns. I have a challenge. How do I approach it? I learned something. Now, how do I interpret it? I see an opportunity. What can I create? I have an idea. How can I build it? I tried something new. How do I make it evolve? So all of these strategies are always to form innovation and inspires creativity in classrooms. Teachers can start with one new project to see how things go with their students while revising, learning, and building repeatedly. Innovation is a necessary change we need in school today. And it can begin with you, with us teachers. So that's the end of my report. I hope you learned something from this. Thank you.